Welcome, seekers of wisdom, to a journey into the heart of relationships, self-mastery, and ancient philosophy. Today, we tackle a question that has troubled many. How do you outsmart someone who plays games with your heart? In the world of modern dating and relationships, emotional games are all too common. Mixed signals, hot and cold behavior, manipulation, and uncertainty can leave you feeling confused, frustrated, and even powerless. But what if you could rise above these games, not with manipulation of your own, but with the timeless wisdom of the Stoics? In this video, we will explore 10 Stoic-inspired ways to outsmart any woman playing games with your heart. This is not about trickery or revenge. It's about reclaiming your power, protecting your peace, and building relationships rooted in respect and authenticity. So, settle in. Let's begin our journey. Before we can outsmart the game, we must first understand it. Why do people play games in relationships? The answer is complex. Sometimes it's insecurity, sometimes it's a need for control, sometimes it's simply a lack of maturity or self-awareness. The Stoics remind us, when you wake up in the morning, tell yourself, the people I deal with today will be meddling, ungrateful, arrogant, dishonest, jealous, and surly. They are like this because they can't tell good from evil. Marcus Aurelius. People act out of their own wounds and limitations. The first step is to see the game for what it is, a reflection of the other person's inner world, not a measure of your worth. Stoicism is not about suppressing emotion or becoming cold. It is about mastering your mind, understanding your emotions, and living in harmony with reason and virtue. The Stoics believed that suffering comes not from events themselves, but from our judgments about those events. As Epictetus said, it's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters. With this foundation, let's explore the 10 Stoic ways to outsmart emotional games and protect your heart. The first and most important Stoic principle is the dichotomy of control. Epictetus taught, some things are up to us and some things are not. You cannot control how someone else behaves, what they feel, or what games they play. You can only control your own thoughts, actions, and responses. When you sense someone is playing games, remind yourself, their actions are not within my control. My response is within my control. This simple shift in perspective is the foundation of all Stoic strategies for dealing with emotional games. The Stoics aimed for apatheia, not apathy, but freedom from destructive emotions. When someone tries to provoke you, imagine their words and actions as arrows bouncing off a shield. You do not have to absorb their negativity or manipulation. When you feel triggered, pause, take a deep breath, remind yourself, their behavior is not about me. I choose my response. Seneca wrote, associate with people who are likely to improve you. You have the right to set boundaries. Decide what behavior you will and will not tolerate. Communicate your limits calmly and firmly. If you continue to play games or send mixed signals, I will step back from this relationship. Boundaries are not ultimatums. They are acts of self-respect. One of the most common traps in emotional games is the urge to chase after someone who is pulling away or playing hard to get. The Stoics would say, do not seek for things to happen as you wish, but wish for things to happen as they do, and you will get on well. Epictetus. If someone is playing games, let them. Do not chase, do not beg, do not try to win them over. Your value does not depend on their attention. Marcus Aurelius taught, the impediment to action advances action. What stands in the way becomes the way. See emotional games as teachers. What are they revealing about your triggers, your boundaries, your self-worth? Use every encounter as an opportunity for growth. Ask yourself, what can I learn from this situation? How can I become stronger, wiser, more self-aware? Sometimes, the best response is no response. The Stoics valued silence as a tool for self-mastery. Do not engage in arguments, drama, or emotional outbursts. Let your silence speak for you. When confronted with manipulation or mind games, respond with calm silence. Watch how the dynamic shifts. Epictetus said, first say to yourself what you would be, and then do what you have to do. Do not let someone else's games drag you down to their level. Focus on your own character, courage, wisdom, justice, temperance. Let your actions reflect your values, not your wounds. The Stoics valued their time and energy. If someone is playing games, limit your emotional investment. Do not give more than you receive. Protect your peace. If communication is inconsistent, match their energy. If they disappear, let them. Do not overextend yourself for someone who is not meeting you halfway. The Stoics practiced daily self-reflection. Each night, they reviewed their actions, thoughts, and emotions. At the end of each day, ask, did I act with self-respect? Did I maintain my boundaries? Did I let someone else's games affect my peace? Use these reflections to grow stronger and wiser. Finally, the Stoics were not martyrs. If a relationship is truly harmful or manipulative, it is wise to walk away. Seneca wrote, "Retire into yourself as much as possible. Protect your peace." Sometimes, the bravest act is to let go. Application: if someone continues to play games, be willing to walk away with dignity. Your self-worth is not negotiable. Let's bring these principles into the real world. Imagine you're dating someone who is hot and cold, who gives you attention one day and ignores you the next. Use the dichotomy of control. Focus on your response, not their behavior. Practice emotional detachment. Don't let their games affect your mood. Set boundaries. Communicate your needs and limits. Don't chase. Let them come to you. Reframe. See the situation as a lesson. Practice patience and silence. Don't react impulsively. Focus on virtue. Be the best version of yourself. Limit investment. Match their effort. Reflect daily. Learn from each interaction. Walk away if necessary. Protect your peace. These are not just ideas, they are practices. They require effort, patience, and courage. But with time, they can transform your relationships and your life. What about heartbreak? What about manipulation? The Stoics would say, do not let others' actions disturb your peace. Set boundaries with kindness. Walk away when necessary, but without hatred. Use every challenge as a chance to grow in virtue. Remember, you are not a victim of someone else's games. You are the master of your mind. As we close, remember, the Stoic path is not easy, but it is powerful. By practicing these 10 principles, you can outsmart any emotional games, not by playing along, but by rising above. Let your peace be unshakable. Let your heart be open. Let your life be a testament to the strength of the human spirit. If you found wisdom here, share it with others. Subscribe for more explorations of philosophy, psychology, and the art of living well. Until next time, walk the Stoic path with courage, clarity, and compassion.